Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we're continuing north on US Highway 1, running concurrent with State Road 5, beginning at mile 432.6 in unincorporated Flagler County. Out here, US-1 has 2 lanes in each direction and a mostly rural feel, especially with I-95 running a few miles off to the east as the faster bypass. What really stands out on this stretch is the run of 3 modern roundabouts, starting with the one coming right up. Even if they feel a little out of place at first, these were built largely to improve safety at intersections that had a serious crash history, and they also work well as the area grows because they keep traffic moving without long red light cycles. Now we're entering Palm Coast. We'll re-enter Palm Coast later in the video, so for now, just the quick snapshot. Palm Coast had an estimated population of 106,729 as of 2024, and it's Flagler County's largest city. Even though we're on the west side of town here, this is still a great launching point for beaches, parks, and the Intracoastal Waterway. Palm Coast also has a strong event calendar, including the Palm Coast Songwriters Festival and the Palm Coast Seafood Festival, so it's a place where it's easy to plan a weekend around food, music, and a little exploring. Here comes Bunnell, and US-1 takes the name State Street as we roll through town. Bunnell is the Flagler County seat, and it had 3,276 residents at the 2020 census. The city was named for Alva A. Bunnell, an early resident known for supplying wood products to the area's early rail activity, and the town incorporated in the early 1900s as this corridor developed. For travelers, Bunnell's big draws tend to be event days at the Flagler County Fairgrounds, especially the Flagler County Fair and Youth Show, plus the long-running Cracker Day celebration with its rodeo and barbecue tradition. Now US-1 links up with State Road 100, and we get a short concurrency through downtown. This overlap runs about 0.42 miles, which comes out to roughly 6 blocks on State Street. State Road 100 is a key east-west connector here. Eastbound, it heads toward I-95 and continues on toward Flagler Beach into A1A, and westbound, it points toward Palatka and inland northeast Florida. Watch the roadway geometry at the split ahead, because State Road 100 uses a sweeping ramp and overpass setup tied to the Florida East Coast Railway corridor, and it's a distinctive piece of engineering for a small town junction. Now we re-enter Palm Coast, and this is where we can take the longer look. Palm Coast began as a master plan community developed starting in 1969, and it officially incorporated as a city on December 31, 1999. Today it's one of those places where growth shows up in clusters, with neighborhoods and shopping areas separated by long green stretches of pine flatwoods. The latest Census Bureau figures put Palm Coast's median household income at $77,350 and the median home value at $350,800. And you can definitely feel that easy base camp vibe here with plenty of dining and lodging options around town, especially closer to the I-95 connections. For things to do, Palm Coast and the surrounding area have a lot of outdoorsy hits, including Washington Oaks Garden State Park and the Florida Agricultural Museum, plus plenty of trails and preserves that make this part of Flagler County more than just a pass-through. And if you're visiting during festival season, Palm Coast's recurring events like the Songwriters Festival and the Seafood Festival can turn a simple stop into a full weekend. Now we cross into St. Johns County, right at the Pellisser Creek area, and we're at the very end of today's segment. We'll save the deeper St. Johns County details for the next video. We conclude today's video at mile 453.4 as US-1 crosses back to the east side of I-95. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.